Hi everyone, and welcome to day 8 of my 40 till 40. I know, I missed the day. I had an emergency that I had to prioritize. Remember, always prioritize your life. But today we're going to talk about narcissism again, and a phenomenon that you might hear in narcissism spaces, okay? And this term is gaslighting or phenomenon. So what is gaslighting? It makes you think, am I the narcissist? Because you begin to mirror characteristics like the narcissist. But even more, they begin to turn it around on you. The things that they're doing, the maladaptive coping mechanisms, all of the crazy things that they're doing, they begin to make you think that you're crazy, that you're going nuts, that you're losing it. And so you may have seen these in Lifetime movies and things like that. In fact, I want to share with you an example of something that happened to me that reminded me of a Lifetime movie. And this happened to me with the person that had narcissistic traits. So I gave you some examples before of some odd behaviors that sometimes a narcissist, a covert, malignant, and different other types of narcissists might do to you. So I mentioned in one of my videos being locked outside of the house. Some other really weird, odd things that were going on was me coming home to a home that was, the lights were shut off. So this person had went to the circuit breaker and shut all of the circuits off. And so when I came home, I had no idea what was going on. The other thing they did with that same situation, they locked the inside of each door so that I couldn't get into any rooms in the home. I could not get into the restroom or the bathroom. I couldn't get into the bedroom. Every single door was locked from the inside out, and the house was empty and dark, and I didn't know, and it was at night, and I had no idea what was going on. I knew I had paid my electricity bill, and I was wondering, why is every door locked? No one's home. This really made me feel like I'm in a Lifetime movie. And so, again, asking this person, why would you do something so bizarre? Their response was, I just wanted to scare you. But the thought here is, who comes up with this? No matter how angry I want to get with someone, I never think of vengeful things to do to scare them. But I know that there's people that do a lot of things, women to men as well. I'm speaking from a heterosexual woman in a heterosexual relationship, woman to man. But I know these things can happen in relationships that are homosexual. And also this could happen with women doing things to men. I happen to not be that woman. So even in this relationship with all of the bizarre things this person did to scare me, I still never thought to, take his clothes outside and leave them on the trash or burn his car, right? Waiting to exhale. You all remember that. Slash tires, key his car, or even try to kill him in his sleep, But his behavior became more and more concerning, and it began to escalate. And so also you might see a person that you feel like might not ever put their hands on you. Maybe they don't even have a history of physical abuse with someone. But what I saw happening was this person hitting things such as the counter or walls or a dresser, something like that. And for me, that could escalate to me becoming the target, to being hit. And so you have to look out for that and not think that, oh, this person doesn't have a history of doing that, so it doesn't mean that they won't get to doing that. So moving on to the gaslighting, when you begin to bring the behavior up with the person, they begin to tell you that didn't happen, or you did this. So some accusations that this person told me was during an argument when they put me out of the house, was I punched them in the face. And so when and in this ordeal, when this person put me outside of my home at night in a foreign country, in Mexico, took my phone from me as well so that I cannot call for help, I had to drive to the police station, bring the police back. And of course, you know, there's a language barrier. So you can imagine the ordeal. When we began to talk about this ordeal, I decided to forgive this person, right? Remember, get out early, girl, get out early, okay? I decided to give it another go after getting some advice from family and friends, loved ones that said, you know, work on things. So I tried, and we talked about it, and we had therapy and counseling. And one other thing to look out for is no remorse. No remorse. This person never felt bad about what happened. They felt that I deserved it. My behavior deserved it. Whatever I did, I deserved to be locked out. And there's no getting around that, right? If you feel bad about it, like, hey, you know what? I was angry. That was wrong to do to you, but I was really angry and I felt like you did that to me. So, you know, but to move toward supposedly reconciliation and the person is still saying she deserved it. She deserved it. That's a red flag. No remorse for hurting you, scaring you, or anything like that. I was also accused of just like not having feelings. Like, you're a strong black woman. You're all that. You're tenacious. So this doesn't faze you. And because I am a assertive, strong black woman, it can also seem, remember, I'm talking to these types of women. It can also seem like we're superwoman. Nothing can hurt us. Nothing can get to us. Nothing can break us. But indeed, that can. Right? And so this person treated me like that, like I had tough skin, like I can do anything to you and you can handle it, you can take it, right? And so the person accused me of punching them in the face, and this is why they put me out. I don't recollect me punching, but this person had me thinking like, maybe I got so angry, maybe I blacked out or blanked out or saw red, and maybe I did punch him. But I didn't. But this person made me believe I punched them. And they also said that they are afraid of me. They're not sure what I would do to them, that I scare them. So, you know, this person was 6 feet tall. This person was 250 pounds or more. And I'm about 5'1". I'm not going to say how much I weigh, but I'm a pretty small person. And when I would say to this person, you know, your behavior scares me, and you know, as a man and things like that, bracing up to me and just this aggression. Welcome back, you all. We had technical difficulties, but we're back. So as I was saying, this person was coming at me with aggression, and making me afraid. And when I would tell that person, hey, you are scaring me, you know, you're larger than I am, you're a man, you know, the way that you're bracing up against me, you know, is not cool. He would say, you know, well, you scare me too. I don't know what you would do either. As if I was partaking in, again, the activities that he was doing. I was not retaliating. Even with all of the things that he was doing, I still never thought, I'm going to shut the lights off on him. I'm going to lock the doors on him. I'm going to do anything. That never entered my mind. And so those are the things to look out for. Again, the gaslighting, making you think that you did something. So this person said that I punched them in the face, that I scare them. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what behavior am I partaking in that scares this man? And yes, women, again, can do things to men, but I had never done anything like that. And so when I talk about getting out early, ladies, 6 months later, the person locked me out of the house for the second time. And that was my cutoff. What do they say? First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I did not wait for a third time for that to happen. And that person did the exact same thing. And so in that case, we think about, once you let something slide, or forgive something, or basically teach someone how to treat you, that's okay to do, not seeing the remorse, and they think she'll stay, you know, she'll work it out, they will do it again. And so this is why I say get out early. Don't wait to be years down the line, years into a relationship, and be wondering, where did the time go? What has happened? Who am I? Because the gaslighting then trickles into your newer relationships. So let's say you do get out. You begin to get into relationships and believe the things that they told you about yourself, about who you are, how you act, how you come off, what people may think of you. Remember, this person is like the closest person to you. You're in a relationship with them. And so they're a mirror, right? So you're thinking they could see me. They can see parts of me that other people may not. And so what they're telling you the reflection is not true. But you're believing it. And so you'll go into those subsequent relationships, the ones you might move forward in, and you'll begin applying maladaptive coping skills. If you don't heal, identify what was true, what was not true, who am I and who am I not. There were some traits that I took on. So I did start to think, am I a narcissist? Because I started to do some things to him that I wouldn't usually do. I started doing silent treatment. Oh, fine, he did that, I'm going to do this, right? I started mimicking behaviors to show him how this feels. And I didn't like who I was. I didn't like myself. I said, this is not me. I don't talk like that. This is damaging my character, who I am, who I know I am. I'm not proud of that person. And so just having to get back to me, having to unlearn these things that this person has told me, and having healthier relationships going forward with people who assure you, no, you're not that, as you begin to take on this new persona of, this is who I am, this is what this person told me I was. And to hear someone in your new life say, I don't agree with that, I don't see that, this is really what I see, and you can begin to come out of that. And so on a different episode, we'll talk about what I did to get away and what are some strategies for you to get away, because this person, as I said, they're not going to give it up without a fight. They're not going to let you go very easily. It brings them pleasure to see you suffer. And so I had to take really drastic measures, and this is where some things, again, was said by loved ones, friends, and family that supported the narcissist unknowingly, where they said, does it take all of that? Was it that bad? Don't do him that. Why you acting that way? That's mean. Those kinds of things. But again, this is just a snapshot, the examples I shared of some of the things that went on in the household that, again, some people just will not understand, or that becomes the norm for people. For myself, I had never been in a relationship like that before. And let me tell you, I've had worse behavior in the past. When I was younger, I did some really crazy things in my relationships. But I had never had, thank goodness, I had never had a partner that treated me that way, or that I felt fearful of. And just another sign is the unpredictability. I'm not sure what this person would do, right? And so that just makes you feel very unstable, unsecure, not safe. And so those are the things to look out for. What you're thinking, what you're feeling, and you might be in a relationship like that, and you might be getting gaslighted. Okay, so if you like this video, keep watching, tune in next time. Again, we'll talk about how do we get out of that, and some drastic measures that I had to take, and maybe you might have to take as well to get out of there. If you're experiencing that, you can leave a comment to let me know what you thought. But until then, I'm signing off. I'll see you later.